Hey guys, welcome back to Wellness at Home. My name's Ian, and this is video 2 in the intermediate series. We are going to start in a seated position with our legs folded in front of us, and we are going to gently warm up the spine in a seated warm-up. So once you've gotten yourselves comfy, place your left hand on the ground and raise your right arm up and alongside your ear and bend to the left, stretching out that right side body. And then return to center. Same for the other side. Right hand down, left arm up and alongside the ear and bend to the right. All the while we're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose into anywhere where we feel any tightness. And then release to center. Same again for the other side, but we're going to come a little bit deeper this time. So left hand down, right arm up, and bend just a touch deeper here. Get a little bit more of a stretch. And then back to center. As always, got to even it out. Right hand down, left arm up, and come a little bit deeper. And then rise back up to a comfortable seated position. Feel free to shake anything off. Now we're going to come into a twist. So right hand slightly behind you, left hand on the right knee, and gently twist to the right. Nice long spine. Feel the twist originating in the core rather than the hands. And then back to center. Same for the other side. Left arm behind you, right hand on the left knee, and twist. And back to center. Now we're going to work on a little bit of leg flexibility. So from this seated position, we are going to stretch our legs out in front of us in staff pose. Pull those toes back, stretch those hamstrings a little bit. And then from here, what we are going to do is we're going to use our hands to open our legs wide. Only come as wide as is comfortable, don't force it. And then we're going to place our hands on the ground behind us and just lean forward with our hips. Keeping our spine nice and tall and getting a nice little stretch on the inside of those thighs. And then when you're ready, just bring your legs in, shake them off, come into staff pose. Now we're going to go for a little spinal twist. So we're going to bring our right foot up near our bum. Then we're going to place our right hand down on the ground behind us and our left elbow over our right knee. And then just gently twist to the right. And then back to staff pose. And then exactly the same for the other side. So left knee up, left hand back, right elbow over the left knee, and gently twist to the left. As always, remember to breathe steadily all the way through these movements. In through the nose and out through the nose. And then when you're ready, come back to center into staff pose. And while we're in staff pose, we're going to pull our toes back towards the ceiling and really stretch out those hamstrings and those calves and keep our spine nice and long. From here, we're going to come onto all fours into tabletop. Wrists directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly under the hips, neutral spine. And now we're going to warm up the spine up a little bit more with cat-cow. This is one of the best things you can do in yoga. So we're going to arch, inhale into cow, and then we're going to exhale and round into cat pose. And then inhale, arch into cow. and exhale, round into cat. Inhale, arch into cow, and exhale and round into cat. If you only ever remember one spinal exercise, this is it. Arch into cow, and then back to a neutral spine. I like to call this next one the Superman, but we actually call it balancing tabletop. So we're going to shoot our right foot out directly behind us, toes pointed towards the ground, and then our opposite arm, so our left arm, goes directly in front of us, palm facing the ground. This is perfect for strengthening the lower back. Then we're going to release it back to tabletop, and then equal it out by doing the other side. Stretch that left foot back, toes facing the ground, flex that foot, and stretch that right arm directly out in front of us. Like I said, this is perfect for strengthening that lower back and toning those glutes. And then release back to tabletop. And from here, we're just going to rest back on our heels and take a breather in child's pose. Arms forward, head towards the ground. And just relax here for a moment. Take some nice deep breaths. Breathe into that lower back, those hips, anywhere where you feel any tension. From here, we're going to come into plank pose for a nice core strengthening exercise. So come into tabletop, wrists directly under the shoulders, and step those feet back. Imagine your body in one diagonal line, and just hold it here for a second. And then we're going to drop our knees to the ground, chest and chin, keeping those hips pushed up towards the sky. And then we're going to scoop forward into cobra. From here, we curl our toes under and push backward into downward dog. Heels towards the ground, hips towards the sky. And from here, we're going to introduce a new pose, three-legged downward dog. So we're going to raise our left heel towards the sky, try and keep our hips square and our toes as much as we can pointed towards the ground. This is a great pose for balancing and also for toning our abs. And then when you're ready, we'll release back down to downward dog. If you like, you can pedal those knees, stretch those hammies out. Then we're going to go for the other side, so raise that right heel to the sky, toes pointed towards the ground, and just hold, and release, back to downward dog. And then we step our feet between our hands, place our palms on top of our feet, and gaze forward with a flat back. And then rise with a flat back, and arms back by your side in mountain pose. Use this opportunity to loosen up, round the shoulders, loosen up your neck, anything you need to do. Take some nice deep breaths. And now for warrior two. We're going to step our feet wide, about 2.5, 3 feet wide. Right toes pointing forward, knee tracking over that ankle. Left toes out to 90 degrees, and we're going to raise our arms up to shoulder height and gazing over that right shoulder. And turn the toes inward. Step your feet together back into mountain pose. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to step our left foot forward, left knee over the left ankle, right toes out at 90 degrees, and then just raise our arms to shoulder height, gazing over that left shoulder. And then step the feet inward and then together, into mountain pose. Next, we're going to come into palm tree pose, a nice balancing exercise which is really strengthening for the ankles. So we're going to shift our weight to our left foot and place our right foot on the inside of our left thigh. Then we're going to gently, only when you've got your balance, raise your arms to shoulder height. And only when you feel nice and balanced here, raise your arms up above your head. And we call this palm tree. And then you can lower slowly back into mountain, weight evenly distributed. And then we'll try this on the other side. So weight onto the right foot, bring that left sole of the foot on the inside of the thigh, arms up to 90 degrees. If you fall out, no problem, just come right back into the pose. And then only when you've got your balance, we're going to raise our hands up above our head to the sky. And then slowly lower. Palm tree pose can be particularly challenging, especially if your balance isn't great, but as the series go on, we will be holding these poses for much longer, getting some good strength in those ankles and those joints. So from here we're going to raise our arms to 90 degrees in front of us and hinge forward at the waist, placing our palms on the ground, if we can. And then we're going to walk our hands forward, and then just push back into downward dog. And then lower your knees to the ground. And rest back on your heels in kneeling position. Now for this next pose, camel pose, be careful if you've got a bad back. There's one of a couple of ways you can do this. You can either hold onto your lower back and just do this, or you can swing your arms back like this, onto your heels, and just push your hip forward and drop your head gently back. Just let it rest towards the ground. This is great for stretching out the chest, the abdominals, and the hip flexors. And then very carefully, mindfully, bring yourself back up into kneeling. And then we're going to come all the way to the ground and lie on our backs in corpse pose. From here, what we do is we're going to bring our heels towards our bum as close as we can, and then we're simply going to push our hips to the sky. Try and imagine our body in one straight line in bridge pose. This is an excellent exercise for strengthening that lower back. And then release. Take a couple of breaths back into corpse pose. And now for a nice spinal twist, we're going to bring our right leg out to our right side, stack the left leg on top of the right, and then we're going to bring our arms up to around 90 degrees and just gaze to the left here. And just let those shoulders melt towards the ground. Just relax. Just nice soothing breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Let gravity do the work here. And then we're going to bring our legs to center, back into corpse pose. And for the other side, bring our left leg out to the side, right leg stacked on top, arms to 90 degrees, shoulder height, and just gently gaze to the right. Again, just relax that body. Beautiful spinal twist. And then we bring our legs back to center, back into corpse pose. So lie here in corpse, guys, for final relaxation. Take nice, deep, steady belly breaths. And just take a moment to be grateful to yourself and feel your newfound flexibility in your body. And we're going to relax every body part from the feet upwards. I'm going to relax those toes and those ankles. Relax those knees. Relax the thighs. Relax the hips. Relax your fingers. Relax those elbows. Relax the shoulders. Relax the stomach. Relax your chest. Relax your neck. And relax your face. Just let your body become very, very heavy. And we're just going to rest here in somewhat of a meditative state. And in your own time, guys, gently roll onto one side and very slowly bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And that concludes the session for today. Well done, guys. I'm very grateful for you guys following along with me on this. If you enjoyed this in any way, please give me a like, a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel, because there will be lots more yoga sessions to come. With that said, thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next one.